Welcome back, guys. As you can see, there is no Lincoln, but it has been Christmas, it has been Boxing Day, and it is coming up to that new year. And Liverpool have left it on a good note. We will get to that later, though. As you can see, like I said, no Lincoln. Very busy time at the moment, but we're still getting the videos out. Our points are here, and as you can see, closing off the year, the leaderboard, as it stands, very, very, very big favorites at the moment. Still Hannah and Gemma from one of our first episodes. So yeah, hopefully in the new year we can find someone that can knock them down a little bit. But we're gonna hop straight into it with Burnley versus Newcastle. Newcastle just lost 1-0 against Man United yesterday, and Burnley just got a good 0-0 draw against Everton. And I did say at Burnley were going to win, so I'm not surprised at this draw. I mean, I should have probably seen that coming. But Newcastle losing against Man United, that was not what I thought was going to happen. So I'm very, very torn in this game. But I am going to go with a 2-1 Newcastle win. I think Burnley are struggling. Actually, no. Scrap that. 2-0. Burnley are struggling to score. No Lyle Foster, away on international AFCON. If you're not watching it, South Africa got robbed. But anyways, 2-0. But let's see what Lincoln's going to say.
Yes, guys, what's happening? This is part one of two, because obviously there's fixtures on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and then we got fixtures on Thursday as well. So we thought of splitting it in two. But nonetheless, we've got Newcastle versus Burnley. Carl obviously yapped a lot and said that Newcastle were going to win 2-0. Well, he's wrong. I think Newcastle are just about going to get this win, and I think it's going to be a 1-0 win for them. I think they're just about going to edge it out. Just the way they've been playing. Obviously, Burnley can't score goals. We saw that against Everton. And if they couldn't score goals against Everton, how are they going to score against Newcastle? Don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, moving on to the next one. 1-0 win for Newcastle. On to the next one, we have Chelsea versus Bournemouth. Now, Chelsea just... I really thought after seeing Chelsea go 1-0 up, I really thought they were going to win the game. They were dominating. I think they had like 70% of possession. They were dominating that game. At Stamford Bridge, I thought, wow, Chelsea might actually come with a win here. Ollie Watkins comes on, scores 2 goals for Villa in quick succession, and wins them the game ultimately. And Villa go on for 11 consecutive Premier League wins in a row, which is insane. And it won't be 12 because, well, actually we talk about that because Villa will lose to Arsenal when they come to the Emirates. We will cook them alive. But nonetheless, I think Chelsea will win this game, and I think will they actually win this game? Been on bad form, but I think because of the bad form, I think they'll bounce back and get a win here, and I think it'll be a 2-0 win for Chelsea. I wouldn't be surprised if Bournemouth get a goal. We saw them get a goal against, I think it was Brentford, where Semenyo scored, but they got thrashed anyway. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen here, and Chelsea will take a win. On to the next.
Chelsea versus Bournemouth. I don't really know. I think that Bournemouth on a very, very bad run at the moment. They just got smashed 4-1 by Brentford. Semenyo did get a goal, and I think it's just about time he leaves. The closer January comes, the closer Bournemouth have to say goodbye. In my opinion, this could be his last game, if not one of the last. And when that happens, I'm worried for Bournemouth. They are on a downward fall at the moment. Chelsea, on the other hand, we've yet to see them play, so I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to give it to Chelsea with a 2-0 win. I think they're going to win 2-0. Bournemouth are going to struggle. Chelsea are going to keep a clean sheet. And yeah, on to the next. Nottingham Forest versus Everton. Forest lost against City earlier today. It was 2-1. Not a bad result for Forest. I was expecting it to be worse. Sean Dyche is returning to replay against his old team, Everton. And I do think that Everton are also in a little bit of a sticky patch. A 0-0 draw against Burnley, like I said earlier. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to keep it plain and simple. And I'm going to go for a 1-0 Nottingham Forest win because Everton haven't been convincing me. But on to the next.
Everton versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest at home. Tough game. Tough fixture. Nottingham Forest put up a challenge against Man City. Almost got a point. Could have won the game, arguably. But Everton did not put up a performance that I thought they would against Burnley. Burnley Championship side just came into the Premier League. Everton should have done better. Even though they didn't have Jack Grealish, or did they have Jack Grealish? I'm not sure. Even though they didn't have Iliman Ndiaye, their star player, they should have still got a point. 3 points. They should have won that game. But ultimately they didn't, and that's the problem with Everton. They can't create chances without their star player. But anyway, I think that Everton will take a win here. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw, but I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Everton. I think they'll just about get it, even without their star player. But yeah, I think we'll have to see what happens. And then, on to the next one. West Ham versus Brighton. This is going to be an entertaining game. I think lots of goals are going to happen in this game. And for that reason, I think West Ham at home, they'll take a win here. 3-2. Brighton nearly got a point against us if it wasn't for that magnificent save of the season from David Raya. No glaze, everyone said it already. That was an amazing save. No goalkeeper in the league could make that save other than him. That was tremendous. But yeah, I think that Brighton will lose this game again. They will lose another game, and 3-2 win for West Ham. I think West Ham's poor form, they'll somehow get a win here at the London Stadium. And on to the next, which is Arsenal.
West Ham versus Brighton, guys. So Brighton just narrowly lost 2-1 against Arsenal. I'm sure Lincoln has a lot to say about that. I didn't get to watch the game, but again, Arsenal holding on. West Ham, they just narrowly lost 1-0 against Fulham. And I think that against Brighton, I think they're going to lose again. West Ham, Wolves, Burnley are all teams that are really struggling at the moment, and they really need a turn in fortune. I don't think it's going to happen against Brighton, and I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for Brighton. Don't know, that kind of just changed my mind, but 3-1 win for Brighton. Danny Welbeck. Let's see what Lincoln's going to say.
You know what they say, top of the league. We're going into the new year and we're going to be top of the league again. We're going to be 5 points clear this time because Man City will lose their game and Arsenal will beat Villa. We will beat the most informed team in Europe. We will beat them. They will get destroyed and we will win this game 2-0. Our first clean sheet in a while. We'll get a clean sheet here at the Emirates Stadium. It's quite a fortress right now this season. So I think that we will take a 2-0 win here. I think that Saka will perform. I think that Gyökeres will find his way to perform. He didn't play the last time we played Villa. He only played the second half, I think. So I think if he plays a full 90, he can do something here. Jesus can do something. We got so many players. And I think that we'll get a win here. And we'll show that we are here to win the title this season. We are not joking around. We are not bottling. We're not doing any of that. No dropping points. From that match against Aston Villa, we have changed. Now, for the better, for the good, we're still top of the league. And nonetheless, we will win this game 2-0, like I said before, and we will stay top of the league. On to the next.
Well. I'm getting deja vu. I don't know about you guys, but Arsenal, Aston Villa makes me think of a good memory, a good last-minute winner from Buendia. And I'm sure Lincoln has a lot to say, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. But this is perfect time for Aston Villa to play Arsenal. Arsenal are, I wouldn't say they're being convincing, but they're holding on, winning games. And the last time Arsenal lost just happened to be against Villa. So I'm very interested to see what happens in this game. I'm obviously praying for an upset, and I'm going to predict an upset. And you know what? It happened once. So as Chloe Kelly said, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
The first time was so nice, we had to do it twice.
So I'm saying 2-1 Aston Villa again. Lincoln, I'm sorry, but like I've been saying, your guys' fall off is happening. Man City are on the rise at the moment. But on to the next. Manchester United versus Wolves. I watched Wolves play against Liverpool. Liverpool got a good 2-1 win. We were not convincing in the second half, but I'll get into that just now. Wolves, I said it. I cannot believe it. I did say it. Mane. That guy, it's not Sadio Mane, but another Mane. Young talent he was awesome against Liverpool. He always looked a threat, and I think if anything's going to happen this season, it's going to come through him. They are very much buried, in my opinion, at the bottom with 2 points. So yeah, I'm very worried for them. But nevertheless, against Man United, who got a good win against Newcastle, Dorgu's volley was pretty impressive, I won't lie. But I think that we can't predict a Wolves win here. Respectfully, Wolves, in the first half against Liverpool, they were terrible. So I'm going to go for a easy 2-0 win for Manchester United. And let's see what Lincoln's got to say.
Man United versus Wolves. Now, the last time Wolves played Man United, didn't end so well, did it? That game ended 4-1 to Man United. They got thrashed, and that was away from home. Man United played away from home. So at home, at Old Trafford, although Man United haven't played that well at home this season, I think that they'll still get a win here against Wolves, and I think they will take it 2-0. I think it will be a clean sheet for United. I think 2 goals or more they could get here. And yeah, I think that Wolves are just, their terrible form is going to continue. And going into the new year, it's going to continue and all that. But yeah, they're going to lose this game 2-0. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Leave your predictions in the comments so that we know what you guys have predicted. And maybe you guys can beat us. Yeah, part 2 will come out very soon. It'll probably come out on Wednesday or maybe on Tuesday. We'll have to see what happens depending when I upload. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you haven't checked our previous video, it's up there. Make sure to check it out. And thank you for watching. Moving on to part 2.